Gotcha.
What's
Toxic
next?
masculinity.
Hey.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So what's some of your thoughts? Because right now that is a conversation, especially on the internet and amongst a lot of women. This toxic masculinity. Is it real?
No.
Is it fake? And what are some of your thoughts on it?
I'm not gonna bury the lead. I'm gonna keep it honest. Toxic masculinity is a bullshit phrase. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
Men are born to be a bit toxic because we are the people who control our borders. We're the people who keep us safe. When we congregate as children, we tend to play games that creates hierarchy. Girls don't do that. They tend to do inclusive things.
True.
Which is our natural order. We live in a society at this point in time, we've gotten so sophisticated that we're in a situation where women being empowered has become conflated with women having male traits. And I think that's where the term toxic masculinity.
So women basically becoming more like a little bit more masculine. You saying?
Exactly. So there's a story about a slave owner who actually bought slaves when he became free. He didn't buy slaves because he was free. He bought slaves because that's what rich people did. So women are doing what powerful men are doing. So they're taking on those powerful masculine traits, thinking that makes them more desirable. But a man doesn't care if you have a six-figure salary.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, what are some of the masculine traits that they're taking on?
Well, one of the biggest things is I have a career.
Yeah.
But for a man, I don't care about you.
They don't really care about career. Because men pretty much take care of a lot of the
right. I don't care about your career.
responsibilities as a provider anyway.
Listen, I don't mind if you provide more. I've even had women provide more than I do. But when it comes to a relationship, I'm a man. Anything less than me being a man and you being a woman changes the dynamic. Changes in dynamic doesn't work well in nature, right? It's the reason why men can impregnate multiple women and still move on about their day. And women, once they get impregnated, they're on pause. There's a reason why that happens.
What's the reason?
It's because it's nature. This is nature. They can't do what we can do. So trying to imitate what we can do is actually wrong by nature, right? So if I can go and have sex with 17 women and impregnate every single one of them, that means that I'm meant to move around in that space. I can move around in that space. If I impregnate you as a woman and you are on pause for 9 months, that means you can't. Naturally, not by my rules, but this is natural. So if I think that's part of the breakdown of society, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry not to get off the topic of, toxic masculinity. But if we're talking about toxic masculinity, again, that's a myth. Being a man comes with all types of things. If you think about the way that we're broken down by a woman, we have to be tall. We have to be successful.
Yeah.
We have to be fearless.
Yeah.
We have so many things, so many boxes that we have to check off. But when it comes to us being men, when you label it as toxic, and then you find somebody who's not toxic, that likes to paint their nails or go to their hair salon every day, they don't want those men. So it's a conundrum. I think it's just a bad idea to listen to that type of propaganda. I think it injects more problems in society than it corrects.
Okay. All right. So let's speak a little bit more to that in terms of them not wanting the man, like you say, that paint his nails and going to the hair salon or wherever to get their hair done.
So let's define toxic masculinity, right? What's toxic masculinity?
From what I've received from it, is pretty much a man that's just being overly emasculated towards women.
What is overly emasculated? See, and I'm glad that you said that term because that actually breaks it down, because that's a huge misconception. There's no such thing as overly emasculated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man. I'm supposed to. The reason why we have what we have right now, infrastructure, is because man is smart enough to have dominion over the beasts that were apex predators. So that's good enough to create society.
Right.
But now it's not good enough to be in society. It doesn't add up. There's no such thing as over masculinity. If that was the case, we wouldn't have bridges, we wouldn't have roads, we wouldn't have infrastructure. Right.
Man built.
Right, exactly. So over masculinity is crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said there's a great topic or a great learning point.
Yeah.
Because it's not a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the terminology of man up, right? Women are freely to tell a man to man up, but I can't tell you to woman up. Right? I can't tell you. So one of the things that's crazy for me is like food stamps, like government assistance.
Right.
There's abundance for women, but it's not for men.
Right. I agree.
So when they cut food stamps off, and no disrespect to anybody,
Yeah.
if a woman came up to me and said they cut my food stamps off, if I said woman up, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But it's okay in everyday topics to say man up.
Yeah.
Or to say I don't want no scrubs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Or your mother should have swallowed. They can say all those things. And I know we're getting off the topic of toxic masculinity, but I'm just trying to show you examples that toxic masculinity does not exist. Without masculinity, we would not have today's society.
No, I agree.
We would not have structure in this world.
I agree.
And the people who spout toxic masculinity wouldn't be free to do so.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod-form. Again, www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod-form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out, and we can see if there'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.